Nature doesn't allow anything to be totally dominant. The bird gets up, and then, with the speed of its stoop, can come down and maybe make contact with its prey. But sometimes it might have to do that 8, 10 times to do that stoop. And in bad weather and certain conditions, it's not going to happen for them, and they've got to have enough reserve to tie them through, maybe till the next day or a couple of days on that side. So they're conservers of energy. They will go only when they have to, really to get the food, or sometimes just to cool off. Right, so if I start in that world of the falcon, someone going out to catch a grouse, a partridge, maybe a pheasant or duck off a pool, he would possibly use a falcon. Now, traditionally, we would have the hood, we would hoodwink them, turn them into a false sense of security, and we'd sit them on a frame. And that frame that they're sitting on is called the cadge, and the person carrying it is the cadger. Hence the expression, can I cadge a lick, coming from it on that side. Now, dinner for the bird is tied to a leather bag to be alluring, to draw the bird's attention. Right, matey, there's not a lot of wind out there. They like to take off into wind and land into wind. Okay, I know you're down, but up we go. Right.
Down whistle for okay.
That's it, it'll be nice and dry on there. Whoops, can you balance? Right. So, the falcon sitting on his cliff, on his perch, not so much on the branch of a tree like the hawk. He's going to try and live really on the rock faces, and we were talking earlier on to some people, and we ran out of rock faces when it comes to peregrines. Really, the climbers do their bit. They try not to climb on certain cliffs at the right time of this time of year, but now they've now moved into the cities. They're on all the high-rise buildings, central Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Hamilton Square. You can see the falcons there in quite a few different areas in the city. Right, so drop it down a few times, just let him have a look round. We've got to work the skies. Good boy, up, up. So we're like an athletics coach. We have to push them, tell them to get up there some days. It's a hot, sunny day, and the local football team don't want to go out and train. It's Tuesday night. They'd rather sit and have a pint. So they're working inside the bar and outside. And the coach says, no, come on, you've got to go, you've got to get out. Traditionally, we would go out with a falcon round about something like about 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. In the morning, they would be blocked, put out to just have a weather and a bit of a bath and sit there and preen. And then by 12, 1 o'clock, they're ready to go out. So he would go on the cadge and out he'd go onto the grouse moor. He's gone through a stage where he's learned to eat off my fist. He recognises that this dropped on the floor means his dinner, to come home and get it. But if we want a game hawk, we don't want him doing the classic diving down and stooping down that you'll see later on. We want a bird that just goes round and sits above us.